Alright, this video is going to be about Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. I think both of these guys are really good fighters. The problem is, though, I think Errol Spence, might just be a little too big for Terence Crawford. That's what it all boils down to. Now, I don't think most people would disagree that Terence Crawford is a better fighter. He's always ranked higher than Errol Spence on the, lists and things like that, whatever you boxing guys call it. But Terence Crawford is looked at as a better fighter. But the issue is that doesn't necessarily mean anything. When it comes to these, these pros, I know size kind of doesn't matter in the street, but size does matter when, when you're dealing with pro fighters. Can't have a heavyweight fighting a lightweight. It doesn't work that way. But and even in this case where they're not that far apart in weight, I do think Errol Spence is just too big for Crawford, and I think that's going to come to play. Power, there's going to be a power discrepancy. There might be a bit of a speed advantage for Crawford, but I don't think it's going to mean much because Errol Spence is pretty quick himself. I just, I got a hard time wrapping my head around Terence Crawford beating Errol Spence. I do get he's a better fighter, but I think as the rounds drag on and as they carry on, those punches are going to weigh a little bit heavier on Crawford, and I feel like he's going to start feeling them more. They might end up throwing the towel in, or he might end up just getting punched on until the time runs out, and he probably just gets beat up for the remainder of the fight. Or he could just knock him out. He could drop him too many times and they stop it that way. He could TKO him. But most likely what I see happening, he's going to get, hurt a little bit, and it's going to, disorient him. It's going to hurt him. And I feel like it's going to, lead to him losing by decision. And I think Errol Spence is going to pull this out. And Terence Crawford can win. He is a better fighter. But like I said, though, when it comes to this size advantage, it typically always weighs into the bigger guy's advantage. So I gotta edge this to Errol Spence.